Alright. Shalom.
Shalom.
These are the brothers from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp coming at you with another lesson. And before we get into our lesson, we want to start off giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikah, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, that rule well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in the true doctrine of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Salutations to the brotherhood, the Akim, the fellow laborers that's in the ministry, that's uplifting the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity. So basically, man, before we get into our lesson, man, our message from the Holy Bible, man, the true message, man, the true doctrine from the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is only for you Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And those that Negro, Latino, and Native American descent by the seed of our father, man. That's who carries the seed, man, the father, man. And your father determines your nationality, man. So it's not just a black thing or a Native American or Latino thing, man. You have our people scattered amongst all nations, man. The heathen nations, man. So they might look like the heathens, but if their bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, and Native American descent through their father, man, they are considered Israelites, man, according to the flesh, man, and the spirit, man. But basically, man, we're going to get into a lesson about, having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord gave unto his men, man. Brothers like, myself and this brother here, and other brothers that have the understanding of the scriptures, man. We count it as a blessing, man, because we have the scriptures of we had the wisdom and understanding of these holy scriptures, man, which is going to lead to prophecies, man, which lead into who we really are, man, that we're not black, we're not Latino or Native American, man, or African, we are the children of Israel, man, and the wisdom also leads to, salvation, man, which having this understanding and preaching the word in all truth and sincerity and having the faith in Yahweh Shai is going to lead to the ones that's doing it and that have the faith in Yahweh Shai is going to lead to them being saved, man, by the ways of Yahweh Shai, the way of Yahweh Shai coming back with the holy angels, what the world call UFOs, man, which are the chariots, man. But before we can have salvation, man, you have to have the understanding of the salvation and of the scriptures, man, of the prophecies, man. Understanding of knowing what time we in, man. Knowing that America, which is Babylon the Great, is about to collapse, man. And it's going to be destroyed, man. And knowing the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, and know not to take that, man. For whoever take the RFID chip, man, the ones of you Israelites, man, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, are going to be destroyed here in America by those thermonuclear missiles that the Lord is going to use these nations like Russia, China, Iran, Iraq, all these nations that got nuclear capability, they're going to destroy America, man. And that's going to be America's judgment, man, being burnt by nuclear fire, man. So basically, man, we're just going to get into some scriptures about how this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures is important, man. And that's how the elect man is going to be saved, man. And that's what separates the elect of the Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, from the wicked Israelites, man. These 2/3 that's not going to receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man, on this side, man. But going to die through their ignorance, man. Through they sinful, man. They sins, but not repenting to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And we're believing on them, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. Verse 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding.
Because these scriptures are wisdom and instruction to us, man. But what's here in the scriptures, man, the law, statutes, and commandments, man, that's right, that separate us from these other nations, man. That separate us, because the law, statutes, commandments is for the good, man, for righteousness, man, and it keep us separated from the wicked, man, or from sin, man. We're in the sinful flesh, but we keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, man. Because the law, statutes, commandments lead to life, man. Goodness, man, blessing, man. If you break these law, statutes, commandments and don't believe in Yahweh Shai, man, or Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that's going to lead to death, man. Lead to wickedness, man. Lead to deceivingness, man. And that's the instruction, man. The Bible, man. That's what the Lord set up the prophets, man. Set up the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, so he can instruct us on how to be righteous, man.
Verse 4. No, verse 3. Salaki. To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equality.
And kindness, because that's what the scriptures is the Holy Scriptures are about, man. It's about justice. Because what's going to happen, man, Yahweh Shai is going to give justice to the nation of Israel, man, starting off with the elect by having mercy upon them, forgiving them for their sins, by giving them this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man, and deliver them from their enemies, man, which are you so-called white people, you Edomites, starting off with you elites, and to the rest of you heathen nations that's against the nation of Israel, man. You know, so this is going to talk about this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, leading to the justice that the Lord is going to bring against you for the Israelites, for what y'all done against his people, man. All the wickedness that you've done against the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But in the justice is going to come by him, delivering the elect at first, that's setting up the kingdom of heaven here on the earth in the land of Israel, man. Once you gutter rats be destroyed out of that land during World War III, man. Because that's our land, man. And the Lord's going to set up the righteous or the rightful owners, the Israelites in that land here on the earth, to bring that justice throughout the planet Earth by setting them up, man, as the rulers, man. And we're going to rule in righteousness, man, and not in wickedness, man. When they say judgment, man, because that's what's going to come to you heathens, man. The judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by bringing y'all kingdom down and putting you heathens in slavery, man. And the main heathen nation that's going to go into slavery, the number one heathen nation that's going to go into slavery is you Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. Starting off with your elites, man.
Verse 4. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, kind of. So that's how once was, man. We was the simple, man. You know, we was simple in this world, man. Not having the understanding of the scriptures, man. But once we came back to the understanding, once the Lord Yahweh Shai, through his mercy, man, woke us up, man. And we pray that we be part of his election, man. Because only the elect is going to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And that's what's going to bring the young man, which is the elect man, into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. By the Lord put the Spirit on them and give them the mysteries and the secrets to these scriptures, man. You know, to do righteous, man. To believe on him and his son, man. So they can attain salvation and attain the kingdom of heaven, man.
Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
So a wise man will take heed, man, to the prophets out there, man. They could take heed to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone and the brothers, man. You know, they're going to take heed for what the Spirit is saying through them, man. You know, to increase their understanding, man. Increase their understanding and know about the times of Jacob's trouble, man. All hell breaking loose. The collapse of the dollar. You know, the pushing of the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. You know, the knowledge of knowing who their enemies are, man. And what Yahweh Shai is about to come back and bring upon here on the planet Earth, man. Which is judgment, man, by the way of fire, man. The main plague or the main judgment, man, by the fire.
Because ultimately, that's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai speaking wisdom, you know, through those men, you know, because it all starts off with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He gives them the wisdom and he increases it as well. Because it's the Spirit, you know, the Rakar Kadash, man, the Holy Spirit that move us, you know, us men at Great Millstone, and starting off with our elders and apostles, you know, Tahar and Gabar and you know, the other, you know, elders that's in you know, up in New York. They started off the foundation through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, giving us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man, the breakdowns, the prophecies, knowing who your enemies are, knowing who you are, knowing who your brethren are too as well, you know. And that's the like it all, you know, boils down to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai giving that Holy Spirit unto men, you know. He chose the meek and the humble, man, the poor of this world, you know. Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
That's what we do, man. Once you're in this faith, man, you just don't hear the truth from the apostles and you go out there and try to do your own thing, man. The Lord Scripture say attain, man. You stay with the teachers, man. The brotherhood, man. The ones who you learn the truth from, man. Because you have a lot of accounts, examples of so-called brothers that learned from the apostles and elders and left, you know, for what reason? You know, maybe they got kicked out or they just didn't want to be around the umbrella or, you know, great millstone, which is nothing but a title. So in all actuality, man, we praying that we part of the elect, man. But the ones that went out on their own, man, and not doing what Yahweh Shah telling them to do, continuing the things what they was taught, basically from the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, man. They not attain to that wise counsel, man. They go out there switching up the doctrine, not believing in the name anymore, pushing all type of wavering doctrine, you know, false prophecies and false philosophies, man, which is going to lead to their destruction, man.
Verse 6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the the words of the wise, and their dark sayings.
And that's what it's talking about, because these scriptures are in symbolism, man. You know, they full of mysteries, man. And only the Lord can give you the spiritual eye to break down the spiritual understanding of these scriptures, man. You got a lot of the people, mainly these people in the world, these Christians, or these average people that's not into these churches, they claim they know the Bible, but they don't have that understanding, man. You know, they don't have the understanding of the inspiration from the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, to break down these scriptures, man. They just read it, but it don't match up for what it say, man. You know, how we know how to interpret it and break it down, man, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. Because they don't have the spirit, man. They don't have that wisdom, man. You know, with scripture say, let me get a quick proverb. Precept. We're gonna go to let's see. Take Proverbs. I got it. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, meaning this understanding of these scriptures, man. You know, getting the true wisdom is the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man, the holy scriptures, man. And all truth is the city, man. And it said, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So when you come into this wisdom, man, the main thing you're supposed to do is understand, man. Understand the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. So we got a lot of our people, you know, they claiming they're Israelites, but they don't have the understanding, man. They have the flesh on them, meaning they know their nationality, but they don't have the breath in them, man, meaning the true spirit, man, the understanding of the scriptures, man. So with all that getting, when you're getting this wisdom and knowledge, this wisdom, you're supposed to get the understanding of the Yahweh Shem Yahshua, what he required for us here in the last days, man. You know? You can go back to
Okay, back in Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
They say the fear of the Lord, man. That mean the fear of the Lord and know what the Lord required from us, man. And us showing our fear towards the Lord is doing what he tell us to do, man. You know, keeping the law, statute, commandments to the best of our ability. Following the high holy days to the best of our ability, man. Mainly going out there on the highways and byways, man. Pushing this word, man. You know, putting up these videos, man. Being brotherly in love, man. Doing what Yahweh Shem Yahshua tell us to do here in the scriptures in righteousness, man. And that's going to have that fear for you to, you know, the fear of the Lord so you can be saved, man. Because our people out here don't fear the Lord, man. That's why they don't want to stop and listen to the men. They scoff and scorn at the videos. They bringing out all type of false doctrine that's not of the scriptures, man. That's not of the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Because they don't fear the Lord, man. You know, they ready to do wickedness, man.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
And the Lord said they fools, man, that they despise the wisdom and instruction of Yahweh Shem Yahshua that he gave to the men of great millstone, man. You know, And if you're in the spirit, you can clearly see that the Lord is dealing with the apostles and elders and the brothers of Great Millstone, man. You know, the Lord just try the spirit by the spirit. So you're a man of the Lord. You claim that you have these scriptures, man. You had an understanding that the things that they're breaking down, if you can see it as they can see it, you know, you clearly see that the Lord is dealing with them, man. If you're saying that the Lord is dealing with you, and you're on that same accord with the apostles and the rest of the brothers, man, in the same spirit, you know, in that one spirit, that one faith, that one baptism, which is Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man, you can clearly see that the men of Great Millstone have the truth, man.
That's right.
But these fools, these scoffers and scorners despise it, man. You know, they come up against the men of the Lord, man. You know, they really do wickedness, man. In all actuality, when they doing that, man, they really coming and buckling up against the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. Their own power, man.
Right, because these are carnal men that are coming against the spiritual understanding of the scriptures. Because all they see is, you know, us, you know, being, you know, men out there. We look like bums, you know. We got our, you know, growing out our facial hair, which is a law, a commandment from the Heavenly Father himself. You know, we ain't got the lineups and stuff. Also, you know, a law and a commandment that the Heavenly Father have commanded us not to do, man. We're not supposed to get lineups. We're not supposed to mar the, you know, the corners of our beards and stuff, man. And that's all they see is rough men out there spewing out madness. They don't see the spirituality of what's really going on, just like with the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Now it's being manifested all over the world now, because it's already started like in Sweden, in India, where Elon is located. And all these places, they really dropping the dollar. They already dropped the dollar. So with that being said, that's the new world currency that's being in the role play. But our people don't see that, man. Because all they focus on is that greenback, which is the Federal Reserve notes, you know.
They're ready to collapse at any time, man. And they trusted in that, man. So when they bring out this RFID chip, man, they're going to be happy to take it, man. So first, they never take heed to the warning and not to take that mark of the beast, man. You know, they always say it was something else, or it's not going to happen, you know. And when the reality hit, when they can't buy or sell, like the scriptures say, when they can't eat, drink, you know, pay their utility, necessities, you know, the things that, you know, to keep them satisfied and comfortable, you know, their internet, you know, their phone bill, you know, their cable, you know, their television and all that, man, their car payment. When they come to the conclusion that they have to take that chip just to keep those luxury things going, man, they're going to take it, man, so they can feel comfortable, man. Not knowing when they do take it, man, they're going to be destroyed. And it's a guarantee that they're not even going to get those things back, man. Because all Esau want to do is stamp you so he can keep his tab on you, man. Control over you, man, you know. So when this place fall, man, ain't going to be no more, when they bring that RFID chip in, ain't going to be no more going back to, you know, your normal life, man. All hell still is going to break loose, man. They just want to use you as cattle, man. You know, but completely put you in subjection under them, man.
That's right. Verse 8, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother.
Kind of, that's talking about this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, and the apostles, Great Millstone, man, and the elders, man, they are our spiritual parents, man, you know. And so all actuality is talking about not to despise the ones that taught us this truth, man. Not despise this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord gave unto them, man, you know.
Verse 9, but they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck.
So this because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding make us royalty, man. You know, once you had the law, statute, commandments, that what the Lord gave us. The law, statute, commandments, man, to separate us from the other nations, man, and you know, have us on top, man, being that royal nation, man. But since we stopped having keeping the law, statute, commandments, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord, man, what happened, man? We went down, man. We got pushed out of our land. You know, we here in captivity under the so-called white man and under these other nations where the nation of Israel is scattered at, man. We're on the bottom, man. You know.
Verse 10, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
And kind of, they're talking about these people of this world, man. You know, we're not supposed to be, once you're in this be born again, and having your mind renewed, meaning coming back into the knowledge and understanding, coming into this truth, man. We're supposed to put off the things of this world, man. Because this world is for the sinners, man. All our people want to do is party, man. You know, eat abominable food, commit adultery, doing all type of wickedness, man. We're not supposed to be amongst them, man. You know, even though we might work with them, you know, we might know a couple of people in the world, but we not, when they go out to do their wickedness, man, we're supposed to, the scripture say not to be enticed by them, man. We're not supposed to be with them, man. We're supposed to know that it's wrong, man, and it's not Yahweh Shah, man.
Verse 11. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privately, Salakia, for the innocent without cause.
You know, it's basically talking about how wicked these jakes is, man. How people love to set up each other, man. Rob and, you know, murder each other. And also go into these false prophets, man. You know, because that's what they doing, man. They waiting for blood, man. Because basically leading the false prophets leading our people to destruction, man. For them to be judged by Yahweh Shah. And that blood is going to be upon them, man. The Lord is going to destroy them, the blind and the ones that leading them to the blind, man.
Verse 12. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit.
It kind of meaning, you know, meaning to getting over on them, man. Doing all type of wickedness,
yeah,
and against each other, man. And you got a lot of these false leaders that do that, man. Instead of taking our people out of that pit, meaning a sunken place, they father pushing them down into that pit, man. Meaning depending on this system, because you got these Israelite camps, false Israelite camps saying that America ain't gonna be destroyed. You know, trusting prosperity, trusting the system, and that's father putting them in that pit, man.
Verse 13. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
Kind of talking about prosperity, man. You know, living it up here in America, man. Where in the scriptures, Yahweh Shah is against America, man. He's against Babylon the Great, man. He's going to destroy it by the way of nuclear fire, man. That's the thing that the true prophet is supposed to be preaching about, man. Not prosperity, man. Because this is the land of our captivity, man. We was never, ever brought over here to be prosperous, man. We was brought over here to serve out our punishment till Yahweh Shah come back and free us, man.
Verse 14. Cast in thy lot amongst us. Let us all have one purse.
Kind of, that what you know, these people in this world want to be, man. They want to be one with this system, man. You know, another word, new world order, man. When you got a lot of these false prophets trying to that join in with these elites, man. That push that everybody in that one mindset, man. Live comfortably, you know, live it up, man. Now we got a lot of these false camps pushing them RFID chip, saying it's not the mark of the beast, man. And so basically, man, if these false camps that saying that the chip is not the mark of the beast, man, they basically telling their congregation to take it so they can be one with the new world order, man, with these elites, man. And that's going to lead to their destruction, man. Because like I say, man, the ones that take that RFID chip, the mark of the beast, you know, it's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man, and by the hands of Yahweh Shah once he returned with the chariots, man.
And our people know what time it is, man. Our people know that they're leading people to destruction, man, leading them astray, man, leading them into a ditch, man, that sunken place, man. You know, because they got to follow something called, you know, the ones in the churches got to follow a 501c3 charter, a tax exemption. Basically, you know, them getting the money that they think that they deserve, you know, for running an organization, and they got to keep certain things under wraps, man. You know, letting them know, like, hey, you can't teach that you the chosen people of God, you the Israelite. Because a lot of these prophets know who Israel is. Hell, it's well known out there now, you know. It's so known out there, especially with that, the mark of the beast, who Esau is. See, these false prophets, they know these things, man. They just choose not to tell you people because they follow after that 501c3 charter, man. Because they love money. They rather basically get over their own people, lead them to destruction, than you know, and then do that and then just get money, not knowing that Yahweh Shah sees everything, man. He's going to judge those people for that. They really think they're going to get away by doing that shit to his own people, man, especially the Lord's people, because the Lord see all that. But at the end of the day, you know, the Lord doing that for a reason, to grab in the 2/3, because all Israel is not going to get saved the first go around. All Israel is going to be saved in the kingdom of heaven, but the first ones that's going to be saved is the hopeful elect of Israel, the 144,000, you know, and the 1/3 of men, women, and children that follow after this doctrine, man, that follow after the faith, and that believe in Yahweh Shai.
Okay, now you got a lot of these dudes out here, man, they know that the truth, man. At IUIC, you know, these false Israelite camps, you know, they figure that, you know, they can do all this wickedness, and at the end of it, the Lord is going to forgive them for their sins, man. We hear the Lord tell you that the false prophets are going to be destroyed for their wickedness, man.
That's right. Verse 15, my son, walk not thou in the way with them.
So we're not supposed to be with them, man. If they're not speaking through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, according to the scriptures, man, and all truth is the city, man, we're not supposed to walk with them, man. When they say, you got these groups out there saying that Edom is not the so-called white man, you know, we're not supposed to walk with them, man. Saying that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, man. You know, or saying that these heathens can make it, you know, all Israel is going to be saved, or the destruction of America is not going to take place, you know, no evil is going to come. You know, we're not supposed to be with them, man, because that's opposite, man. The Lord talked about the destruction of America, not to take the RFID chip, that these heathens are not going to be saved, man. That these heathens, matter of fact, is going to go into slavery, man. Hardcore bondage under us, man.
That's right.
So they're not speaking the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. We're not supposed to be with them, man.
God, continuing on. Continuing on. Refrain thy foot from their path.
Kind of walk in their ways, man. You know, because their path gonna lead to destruction, man.
God. And they follow after vanity, you know, false doctrines, false gods, you know. Verse 16. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
That's what they doing, man. But that's what they actually doing spiritually when they not leading our people. These false prophets, man, amongst Israel, man. You know, they running to do evil, man. They quick to go against the man of the Lord, man, that's got the truth, the man of great millstone, and they quick to do evil, man, spewing out their madness that's not of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and they say haste to shed blood, because that will eventually going to lead to, man. They're going to lead to them shedding the blood of their congregation, man.
That's right.
You know, because the Lord's going to destroy those that follow these false prophets, man, and the ones that leading these people to their destruction, man.
That's right. Verse 17, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
So basically, it's the Lord saying it's a trap, man. It's a trap. How these false prophets set up they ways, man, which is leading to the people as a net, man, meaning trapping them, man, and they're gonna lead to their judgment, man. They're not trying to free the people by giving them wisdom, knowledge, understanding, all truth and sincerity, that the man of great millstone is doing, man. They trapping them, man.
Verse 18, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives.
Because they're supposed to be the same people, man. They're the same people, you know. So basically, them doing that wickedness, man. They killing themselves and their own brothers, man. Their own congregation, man. Which supposed to be the same people, but they lead them astray, man. Which is going to lead to their destruction, man.
Verse 19. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof.
And that's what they're doing, man. They greedy by gain, man. They're doing it for filthy lucre's sake, man. You know, and they're taking away the life of the owners thereof, meaning they're not giving them the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man. Here they calling themselves Israelites, but when they come to the name of the Lord, they're not giving that to them, man. They calling them Jesus, man, or Most High, or God, man, or Jehovah, or Yahweh, man. You know, they're taking that life from them, man, because Yahweh Shai is the life, man, and the light and in the way, man. You know, so when you're not putting them under the umbrella and in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, by bringing the truth out and all truth is the city, man, they destroying them, man, taking away their life, man.
Verse 20.
Father putting them in that dead state, man. Spiritually, man. Which is going to lead to them being put to death physically, man.
Verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
And then where you're going to find the wisdom, man. It said, she utter her voice in the streets, man. Cry out, man. And it's crying out by the ways of the prophets, man. Mainly the true prophets, man. And man, a great millstone, man. But first of all, that's where you're going to find us at, man. Out there on the highways and byways, man. And you're going to find us on the internet, man. Through the videos, man. Through our different channels, man. But the main source is on the highways and byways, man. Because that's where the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is at, man. Not in those churches, man.
Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates.
Kind of chief place of concourse, talking about these different, markets and stuff. When people go out to shop, go to these different bars, have fun. Mainly when people are gather at, man, with a lot of people at, man. That's where we go at, man. We go at where all the faces at, where all nations at, man. With the heathen nations, tell them they judgment. And Jake, man, to tell them to come to their power, man. If they be part of the elect, man, they're going to come in. If not, they're going to get caught up into the judgment as well that the Lord is going to bring on these heathens, man.
Verse 22. 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge.
They kind of do what they doing, man. They pass by the men of the Lord, man. They scoff and they scorn, man. They not trying to get with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the Lord says, since thou hast rejected him, he's going to reject them, man. Since they reject this knowledge, man, reject the power, man. The power of the Israelites, man. You Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, when you walk up down the street and walk past the men of the Lord, basically you rejecting your own power, man. Your way of salvation to get you out of this current captivity and condition that we in, man. So the Lord sees that, man. And all because you might just see men, but that spirit, the spirit of the Lord is with those men, man. And sooner or later, man, once the Lord shut this place down, man, ain't gonna be no excuse, man. Ain't gonna be nothing but straight judgment taking place, man. Because the Lord is giving a warning to you Israelites right now, man. And marking the ones that's gonna be part of the elect, and marking the ones that's gonna be fitted for death, man. It's gonna be part of the 2/3, man. Of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that despise Yahweh Shem Yahushua words by the way of his prophets, man.
Verse 23. Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And that what the Lord doing, man. Giving that reproof, man, through the men of the Lord, man. Only the elect is going to get it, man. But the rest of them are going to be destroyed, man, for their rebellious, man. For not taking the rebuke and the reproof coming into the counsel of the Lord, man. By the men on the highways and byways, man. The body, man.
Verse 24. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
And they refuse, man. The Lord calling them by the ways of the prophets, man. He always set up men, man. Ever since the ancient times, man. He always set up his prophets to give warning to Israel, man. And the Lord said they refuse, man. They regard him, man. When he stretch out his hand, and when a person drowning in the water, and another person come to help him, the first thing he do, one of the main things to do, he even stretch out his hand to try to save him, or stretch out his hand to try to save him from, from his fall or anything, man. Basically, to represent the Lord when he say that is helping him, man. When he stretch out his hand to him, man, to save him from their captivity, man, to bring them back into the understanding that he has set up for us, man, as being Israelites, man. But they knock the hand away, man. They refuse the help, man. The salvation from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
They're refusing the grace and the grace period, the mercy, the tenderness and love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because he's showing us love by, having the prophets out there speaking. And, us brothers, we find the truth like that, man, through the internet, and on the highways and byways and, stuff like that. And the 2/3, they just walk right past it. And like the brother said, that's their salvation that they just walk past, man. That's their mercy. That's their grace period. You know, they just walk past. So, hey, man, the Lord got to judge them people, you know. Verse 25, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
They didn't take heed, man. They passed by the men of the Lord. Not only that, you got some of them scoff and scorn, come up against the men of the Lord. You got scoffers that just come out there, you know, weekly with men of the Lord out there instead of them, which is our own people. They'll come out there and don't even listen, man. They'll just sit there and scoff, man. You know, you got some of these jakes that know they Israelite that come out there. You know, like this one dude, man, he'll come out to our camp. You know, he an Israelite, man. He'll have all type of flashy little chains on and stuff with Yahweh Shai face. You know, got the bandana around his head. But he'll come out there. The man pull out the Bible. And he ain't even ask us what scripture we was reading. He just pull out the Bible like for 3 seconds and took it and just walk away, man. Just say shalom and walk away. Not even took heed to the Lord's counsel, man. And he always do that. He'll come out for about 5 minutes, that the least. And he'll go back and we'll see him while the whole time we out there. We'll see him just walking back and around the city, man. Instead of sitting there getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And he know that he's an Israelite, man. You know, but he's not taking heed, man. You know, so the Lord's gonna judge. He's not taking the matters of the Lord or the time or Yahweh Shai judgment serious, man. You know, so the Lord gonna destroy him, man. 'Cause you can clearly see he call himself Israel, you know, say shalom, but then again he still wanna be in the ways of this world, man. You know, he don't wanna forsake this world, man. You know, you can clearly see it on him, man. 'Cause we spiritual man, man. We can understand these fakes and phonies, man. But the Spirit gonna eventually expose them for their wickedness, for their fakeness, or show their sincereness, man. And we can clearly see that dude is not in a sincere mind right now, man. Until he, you know, buck up. Get his stuff together. Otherwise, man. Until now, man, we already know, man, that he's just being a nigga, man. 'Cause you're a true man of the Lord gonna sit out there and listen to the prophets, man. All camp long, man.
That's right.
And come out every week to get the information, man. Not come out every week and stand out there for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and just walk around the rest of the day, man. Every week, man, he do it, man. Just telling you he's not taking the thing serious, man. And he acknowledges us that we are the men of the Lord, man. Yeah, 'cause we doing what we supposed to do, man. Now it's up for you to do what you got to do, man. You know?
Verse 26. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
That never going to happen, man, to the ones that didn't take heed to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, to the prophets, man. The Lord said he's going to laugh at their calamity, man. Once the Lord brings judgment upon America, and the Lord doing it now, man. But when it went on a large scale, man, when America finally got hell breaking loose, man, and all type of judgment and wrath of the Lord taking place, and here in America, man, the Lord is going to be laughing at these scoffers and scorners, man, of his people, man, that refuse him, man. You know?
Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
So the Lord ain't going to answer those wicked Israelites, man. No false of Israelites, man. No scoffers and scorners, man. Because they knew better, man. They knew the men of the Lord was out there, giving them the warning in all truth and sincerity, man. But when the all hell break loose, you know, and they finally realized that the men of the Lord had the truth and that warning is over with, man. You know, the Lord is going to bring no calamities on them, man. It's going to be too late, man.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
So when all hell break loose, then when they're going to try to seek the Lord, man. Then they're going to try to click on the internet and look for the men of the Lord, man. Mainly the men of great millstone, man. You know, then when these false camps, these false Israelite camps are going to know that their camp was bullshitting the whole time, you know, lying, deceiving them the whole time. Then when they're going to try to look for the men of great millstone, man. These scoffers, the scorners that walk up and down the street, man. They're going to be trying to run to the nearest camp, man. But they're not going to be there, man. You know, because the time already was set that the Lord had his men out there, man. And he's going to go into that, like I always say, man, that second phase, man, from talking to action, man. He finally bring that judgment upon America and these wicked Israelites, man, for not taking heed, man.
Verse 29. For they had hated, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
So they hated knowledge, man, and didn't choose the fear of the Lord, man. We be telling that Yahweh is his name and his son named Yahweh Shai, and they coming back to bring war. That you are the Israelites, man. He's only come back to save the elect of Israel. So the ones that the Israelites, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, come back and repent so you can be part of that hopeful number, man. If not, you're going to be part of the number of the destruction of the nation of Israel, man. You know, but they didn't want to take heed, man. You know, so the Lord, you know, going to destroy them for them hating knowledge, man. Hating the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, and hating their power, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Verse 30. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
So since they want to trust in this world, the Lord let them, you know, believe that this world going to prosper, man, in their own devices, man. They trust in this money. So when the money crash, man, the Lord is not going to be there with them, man. You know, they trust in the prosperity of America. You know, they cars, you know, their careers, you know, their women, you know, their men, you know, their family and all that, man. You know, so the Lord says since they despise him, he going to let them be deceived by this world, thinking that everything okay, man. Because we telling that America's destruction is coming. But in the back of their mind, they saying, yeah, right, niggas, man. We've been hearing this for years, man. Ain't nothing happening, man. Because they not watching the prophecy, man. And they not listening to the prophets, man.
That's
you know,
right.
so the Lord gave them over to their own doing, man. Their own lustly flesh, man. These worldly things, which blinded them from the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that's about to take place here in America.
Verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
So the Lord says since they turn away, you know, from not hearing this truth, man, you know, they say they're gonna be destroyed, man. They say the prosperities of fools shall destroy them, man. So don't trust in America, think it's gonna keep going on, you know, for generation to generation, not knowing that we're in a time and the prophecies in the scriptures God stated that America, Babylon the Great, is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles in this World War III, which is about to be at its full effect, man. You know, so since they didn't want to believe and take heed to the warning, they're going to be destroyed right along with America, man. But the ones that take heed, the elect, is going to be delivered, man.
Verse 33. But whosoever hearkeneth unto me, they shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
So the ones, the elect is going to be shield, man. When all hell break loose, man, the Lord is going to protect us, man, by the ways of the angels, you know, by the way of spiritual power, man. You know, the Lord going to take care of the ones that took heed to him, man. But the rest of them, they're going to be destroyed, man. Like the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai says, man. And the Lord is going to do it, man. That's why brothers in this faith, man. We pray that we part of the elect. We on the right-hand side of the Lord, man. You know, so we can be shielded from his judgment, man. But we already know what's at stake for the ones that are going to be disobedient, is not going to turn back from their wicked ways, and not going to listen to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, for the ones that already, you know, the ones that fell out and turned back and went back into the world, man, we already know what their judgment is, man. That's why brothers like us, when we pray, we part of that number, man, and we keep pushing until the Lord have it set for this place to fall, man. He's deliver us, man. Yeah, the precept.
Yeah, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse. I start at 6. Just to, you know, let you know what the brother is saying. The Lord hear us, man. He hears our cries, you know. And you know, have that fear of the Lord, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's going to increase you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. He's going to keep you in that humble state. And with that being said, you're not going to get prideful. You're not going to, you know, puff yourself up to the point, you're not going to be protected no more. So the more you be humble, the more you have confidence in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the more he's going to shield us and he's going to protect us. And you have to have strong confidence in that, you know. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 6. This poor man cried, and the Lord Yahweh heareth him and save him out of all his troubles. And who was that poor man? The elect, man. You know, because we poor in this world. You know, they always look down upon us, you know, like that. And then, like, they really try to, like, demonize us, try to knock down our spirits, you know. But we got Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We cry unto the Lord. And with that being said, the Lord is going to protect us at all times, especially you cry unto Yahweh Shai, man, the true holy names, man. You know, and that, with that being said, that is the poor man. That's the only, you know, the elect, and that's the only men out here that's sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. Because at the end of the day, we're tired of this madness, man. We're tired of being at the bottom. We're tired of, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. We're tired of our people down demonizing us, trying to put us down. We're tired of our disrespectful women over us. We're tired, you know, it's just Esau, our children and everything, man. The Lord hear our cries, man. He's always going to deliver us no matter what, man, no matter what circumstances that we are in. Verse 7, the angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. That's right, man, because them angels is around us at all times, man. Whether we be on our jobs, you know, be in our daily walk of life. So that's how we're being shielded through this, you know, through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. But also the angels of the Lord, man. And it was just not too long ago, you know, everybody was saying how that Redskin Cowboys game, you know, the little Photoshop, a little hoax of an angel of the Lord doing that. But little do they know, they don't even know how powerful the Lord is, because the Lord can do that, man. Because back in, you know, in the Bible days, we sat down with angels, man. You know, especially Tobit, he sat down with an angel by, you know, the name of Raphael, but that's not his real name, you know, in the Hebrew. Most likely it was in the Hebrew language, you know.
Yeah,
but,
a different accounts when the angels came to the men of the Lord, man. Ezekiel, you know, Lot, you know, when the angels came to visit him.
He ate and drank with them, right?
Yeah, when he told them about the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. And then the angel came to Habakkuk and let him go to the Babylon to feed Daniel in the lion's den. When, you know, so the angels always will make their appearance around the men of the Lord. Why? Because the Lord was dealing with those men.
That's
man.
right.
And they had to understand and know that there's a higher power out there, man. But these people out here, they don't believe in, you know, angels, man. Especially when we knowing that the angels are dark-skinned men. You know, they don't know that the angels got a physical look according to the Bible, man. And they look just like, you know, us. Well, basically, we are angels ourselves. Well, you know, they just on a higher level, man. Because they're not in the flesh, you know. So, but the angels always came down to the men of the Lord and gave them vision, you know, gave them the understanding of the scriptures and everything, man. You know, and the Lord gonna show more of His power by letting these angels coming back, you know, showing these angels appearing, man. You know, He also gonna show the angels on the left hand side, these demons, man. You know that when our hell break loose, man, these people gonna see all type of aberrations and all that, man. That's gonna scare them, man. Scare them to death, man.
Continuing on. Verse 8. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Hey, that's clear as day, man. Blessed is that man that trusteth in him. Because that means the Lord is dealing with you on that type level, especially for you to see that and to also have faith in that, man. Because the scriptures say how these angels appear, man. You know, they majestic. Their face shine, man. They got a Pacific glow to their face. They got a beard, a fro, dark-skinned entities, man. You know, and given how tall they are, they're very tall in height. You know, and very, like I said, majestic, man. Just pure energy. You know, and they're, you know, made as, you know, as the scriptures say, let us make man in our image. You know, we was made like the angels, because we are angels, but on the lower level right now. Because, you know, Lord, when we be the elect, we was basically the first angels created other than, you know, Yahweh Shai.
Kind of. When the Lord raises us up, man, He gonna give us that angelic body, man.
Kind.
Just like the angels, man, to be like Superman. You know, these comic book characters, man. You know, like Dragon Ball Z, man. They're gonna be something that this world can't explain, man. And only the elect is gonna understand, man. Why? Because the Lord gave them that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Of these things that He's gonna bestow upon the elect, man. Changing their body, giving them spiritual power, and making them like the angels, man. You know, because we dealing with a higher power, man. See, these people put the Lord inside a box, man. You know, they put the Lord on a low level, man. They don't have the understanding, knowing that the Lord creates all things, man.
That's right.
You know, through Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai created everything, man. So there's nothing to the Lord, you know, to do all type of miracles, man. You know, because He controls everything, man. And these people are going to find out that it's a higher power, man. But the Lord's about to really show His power, man, here on the earth in these last days, man. To show these people that He's the only power, man. Him and His Son, man. And Israel is the only people that He's dealing with, man. Starting off with the elect, man. And He's going to show His power through the elect, man. That's why He set up the men of the Lord to preach, man. You know, anytime the Lord set up the men, the prophets, man, when He set them up, man, He also gave them powers, man, spiritual power to manifest His name, man.
That was it.
All right, come. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that finds wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding, man. So we supposed to be happy, man. You know, when once we heard this faith, man, like the scripture say, man, it was sweet in our mouth like honey, man. You know, we became happy, man. We understand that we are Israelites, man. You know, that we're going to get the kingdom, that we're going to get spiritual power, man. We're going to have multiple women. The Lord is going to give us an everlasting kingdom. We're going to live forever here on the earth, man. Different other type of planets throughout the universe, man. We're going to get all power that Yahweh Shai is going to give unto us for being Israel, man. You know, so that's what the scripture said. Happy be the man that found wisdom and get the understanding of these scriptures, man. These scriptures and having the understanding and knowing the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai is going to lead to salvation physically, man. And that would make us different from these people in the world, man. Even though all of us might look the same, but we don't have that same mind frame, man. The Lord separate the elect from the 2/3 by giving them the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. And He's going to separate them, clearly going to separate them once He gives His men that power, man. You know, then they're going to know that who's the chosen elect of Yahweh Shai once He gives them that power, man. You know, so the Lord said you're supposed to be happy, man. You know, even though, you know, we be vexed, but at the end of the day, we know that there's something bigger and better that's coming, man. And that's Yahweh Shai and the kingdom of heaven, man. The kingdom of Israel being established, man. And our enemies going down, man. That will keep us going, man. You know, brothers have, you know, spiritual lows. But that's why we always got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. To inform us, man. To comfort us, man. Not no men. The comforter is not no man, man. It's the holy scriptures, man. That preached by men, but a true man. Not no comforter saying that he's the God-sent comforter. And here, he done stole from everybody. You know, not telling them the truth. You know, not pushing Yahweh Shai. That man is a false prophet, man. The comforter is the person or the words of Yahweh Shai. And the ones that preaching Yahweh Shai and all truth to the city, man. That's the comforter, man. The wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures, man. Cause that's what we're gonna rely on when all hell breaks loose, man. You get that in Isaiah 33:6.
Because at the end of the day, this is what we're supposed to go through. You know, we're supposed to take chastisement cheerfully, man. You know, as it says in Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 2, man. That whole, you know, chapter just tells you about chastisement, how if the Lord chastises you, that means he's dealing with you on that level, man. You just have to be, you know, man enough and wise enough in order to go through that, man.
And that keep you humble.
It does keep you humble.
It keep you humble and it keep you dependent on the Lord, man. That's how you increase your wisdom too, man. Yep. Going through different type of adversity, man. Experience. And knowing, depending on the Lord, to deliver you out that situation. Now your faith increase that much more, man. You know, but these dudes, these false camps out here that living it up, man, they not going through any type of chastisement, man. They happy, man. They happy here in their captivity here that the Lord said we're supposed to be in the house of mourning, not in the house of feast, man. You got these, Passover about to come up, and you got these camps getting ready to celebrate, man. Holding about the whole concert, selling tickets, man. Fancy garments, man. Basically, the Passover was supposed to be a Solomon feast, when we supposed to thank the Lord for delivering us from out of Egypt, man. That's why we had the bitter herbs, man, and ate everything quick, man, because we know that the Lord was going to bring judgment on the Egyptian, man. And we had to put the blood post, the lamb of the blood of the lamb on the doorpost, so the Lord can pass over us, man, so he can exempt us for that judgment, man. And here our people, you got these false Israelites taking it as a celebration, man, a party thing, man. Basically just despising the Lord high holy day, man. And the Lord's gonna judge them for that, man. You can clearly see these false camps having fun here in America, man. That's why they got the biggest numbers, man. That's why Great Miss Stone looked down upon, man, because we not out there living it up like them, man. We don't have the fancy garments. We don't have the women in our congregation and showing them off, man. Marriage and this stuff, man. Doing all type of folliness, man. Because we in the time of war, man. And then we getting our mindset ready for, man. For judgment and war, man. Not to live it up, man. And have fun, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
The wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, man. Knowing these scriptures, first of all, knowing the true name, Yahweh and the Son, Yahweh Shah, knowing who we are, knowing that the so-called white man is the enemy, man. So you got a lot of these false camps out here that's saying that the Edomites, the so-called white men, are not the enemy, man. But they're going to know in that day, man. And that's going to be the wisdom knowledge. The wisdom knowledge that's going to stabilize us, man. That keep us stable, man. Knowing that this so-called white man is our enemy, man. And he's going to come with martial law, man. And the Lord said, that's how we're going to be delivered, man. By having this wisdom knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, man.
And the strength of salvation.
So this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Holy Spirit, man, is going to be the strength of our salvation, man. So you having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, is going to lead to you having faith in Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and that's going to lead to Yahweh Shai having his mercy upon you, protecting you when all hell breaks loose, and eventually coming back with those chariots if you endure to the end, man, and be beamed up, man, by those so-called UFOs, man, them chariots, to be delivered from the destruction of America before those missiles touch down, man.
And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh, is his treasure.
And this is the real treasure, man. The understanding of these scriptures, man. This is the real money, man. The understanding these words, man. Understanding the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. But now you got a lot of these people out here in the world, they trust in the treasure of this world, which is the fiat money, man. Their cars, their houses, the material things, man. We're here, the real treasure is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. Knowing what times we in, man. They get a precept on that. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter. The book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it, man. So the wisdom is better than rubies, man. Rubies represent, basically material things, man. Riches, man. And they say wisdom is better than these riches, man. And nothing is compared to it, man. Yahweh Shai is the one that created all these riches, man. And the Lord's going to give us that anyway in the kingdom, man. But right now, we're worrying about salvation, man. We're not worrying about no material things, man. First of all, we got to keep Yahweh Shai first. Then the Lord said he's going to store everything else unto us, man.
That's right.
The riches, man. Real riches, man. Not no fiat money. Not no watered down clothes, man. No these tainted, fainted things that's going to fade away. The Lord said we're going gonna get everlasting treasures, man.
That's right.
Real gold, real women, you know, real children, man. Real land, man, that we don't have to worry about our enemies taking it over, man. You know, that's what we, the real riches gonna be then, you know. But right now, the real riches is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. We're gonna get those material things, but we're supposed to have Yahweh Shah first and have the law, statutes, commandments, man, and follow those, man. That's gonna lead to the material riches, man. We get one more scripture, we gonna close it out. We get I guess we'll finish it if we ain't got any precept.
Well, I had a precept above it just to go further in with verse 11. Mm-hmm. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 10. Receive my instruction and not silver.
Kind of. So that's what we're supposed to receive, man. Receive the scripture, meaning the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of these scriptures, man. Not silver, man. Like you got these false camps out here done, man. They claim they Israelites, but they receive and put the money first, man. The silver first before they bring out the truth, man. You know, because they know the truth. Well, they once knew the truth, but the money, like the scripture says, a gift destroys the heart, man. So since they took on that 501c3 charter, man, you know that so they can get that from riches, man. It blinded their understanding, man. Cause all they understand is money, man, and how to trying to prosper, man. They don't have the mindset of the destruction that's about to come, man. That's what leading them from their from their judgment, from their own salvation, man. You know, trusting in these riches, man. That's gonna lead to their judgment, man.
And knowledge rather than choice gold.
So this knowledge is better than gold, man. Cause like I say, man, we had the knowledge and the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, man. That's better than any material thing, man. Cause he's the creator. Him and his son is the creator of all these things, man. And you want to give, not believe and not to trust in Yahweh Shah over some stones, man. Some fancy stones, man, that the Lord himself created, man, and put you above it, man. So these dudes that out here that sell out, you know, that trust in this world, man, they're going to be destroyed, man, for not putting Yahweh Shah first, man.
And basically they worshiping the creature more than the creator, man, because, you know, that was just a creation. You know, creatures just, you know, creation, man. The Lord created that. So you rather choose to worship money, worship materialistic things, your car, your woman, shit like that, but not worshiping the creator, man, the creator of all those things, man, the one that provided all those things unto you. That's, you know.
Which the Lord going to destroy all that anyway. Here in America, man, all them fancy cars and houses and luxury things that you have here in America store up, man. The Lord's going to destroy all that by the way of the nuclear missiles, man. Or you're going to have other people coming in and take it from you, man, or put you to death. And next you know, because you can't take none of these riches with you, man. The Lord said, naked that we came, and, you know, naked shall we return, man. We came in this world with nothing, and we're going to leave with nothing, man. Except for our spirit, man. That's the only thing that we came in this world with, man. In this case, man, the Lord gave us the wisdom, knowledge, understanding to the elect, man. You know, and that's a blessing, man, because you got a lot of our people that came here upon this earth in vanity, man.
That's right.
And for you to be born, the Lord give you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You endure to the end, man. That means the Lord really had his spirit with you, man. He really found favor in you, man. You know. But let me get the last scripture. If you got anything else on that.
No, that was it.
Okay, come. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then, Israel not attain that which you're seeking for? And Israel, you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, you say you have not attained what you're seeking for. And what are people seeking for, man? The higher power, man. A spiritual, you know, basically the spiritual guidance, man. Yeah, you know, but they say the Lord said they have not attained it, man. Why? Because they trust in the ways of this world, man. They trust in Allah, you know, the Islam, you know, more, you know, the Egyptology, you know, the Egyptian, the African guys, man. You know, Christianity, Methodist, Baptist, you know, Pentecost, you know, 7 Days of Adventist, man, Jehovah Wickedness, man. All these religions they seeking for You know, but they have not attained it. Why? Because they are false religion, man.
They're not of the truth.
They're not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know, so I'm going to read it again. And it said, Romans chapter 11, verse 7, what then Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest was blinded. So only the elect, 144,000 and 1/3, is going to attain the true spiritual guidance and understanding, man, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. And it said the rest was blinded, man. The rest of Israel was blinded, meaning you 2/3 of you Negro, Latino, Native Americans are going to be blind from the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. And that's why they don't believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because the Lord blinded them, man, for their wickedness, man.
That's right.
You know, and the elect already, man, predestinated anyway. Because the 2/3 basically came from the elect ever since the beginning, man. You know, not to go, deep into it, man. You know, that's why the Lord, when he start over to refresh the earth by setting up the kingdom of Israel, he's going to set up the ones that created it from the beginning, man, with Yahweh Shah, and that's the elect, man. And we pray that we be part of that number, man, because that's a blessing, man. You know, the Lord, the ones that choose the spirits when he wants to be a elect or 2/3, even though we are Israelites, man. But he favored the elect more, man. To show you that the Lord got basically the Lord is a separatist, man. He said all Israel is not Israel, but there's an Israel of the Most High, man. So even the elect inside the elect, man. The Lord got a chosen inside the chosen, man. Elect inside the chosen, man. But all Israel is the chosen people outside of these heathens, man. Because these heathens, they're not the Lord's chosen people, man. They are the Lord's enemies, man.
That's right.
But he got a elect chosen even from the nation of Israel, man. The ones that he chose, man. You know, as a nation, man. You know, but basically, man, the elect is going to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. That we completely understand that, man. That's what we pray we part of that number, man.
That's right.
And we keep pushing, man. And we know that the rest, the 2/3, is going to be blinded, man. They're going to be destroyed, and they will have to come back in the kingdom. And once the kingdom set up through the seed of the offsprings of the elect, man, you know. So, you know, brothers, you know, it's a blessing, you know, once the Lord give you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, and through the Spirit, man, as to the best of your ability, man, ask the Lord to keep increasing it to the point, man, that we be delivered, man, you know.
Right.
Because the Lord always increases man day by day, man. You know, because the Lord see although the outer man perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day, man. And so that's what we keep on looking for, man. Pray that the Lord don't take his Holy Spirit from us, man. That we keep pushing, man. You know, so it's a blessing to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
That's right.
So brothers keep fighting, keep pushing. Pushing this word, man. The Lord come back and bring this place down and set up the kingdom, man. You know, if you have anything to say.
That was it, brother. Like you said, man. Hey, Akim, just keep pushing, man. We almost out of here, man. Keep the faith. Keep believing on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Keep doing the work. You know, going out there on the highways and byways and doing these videos. You know, that's all I have to say.
So, you know, pray that, you know, brothers been edifying, you know. So the next time, you know, we're going to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well, man, that's worthy for their work, man, for their effort, man.
That's right.
And salutations to fellow laborers, the brothers, the Akim, that's also out there in all truth of the city, pushing the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, doing the work, man, in the ministry, man. So next time, Shalom.
Shalom.